Hey everybody, I'm here. I'm live. I want to do all my stuff at once. Tonight's about the JET program Q&A. A few people that have met me recently, including a couple of teachers locally in San Antonio, other social media personalities in town, wanted to know what the JET program was about. So what I want to do is copy and paste the JET program logo, some of my videos from teaching in Japan from either YouTube channel, and load them up here so you guys can check it out, including me badly singing to one of my classes. So let me do all of my work. All right, so So how's everyone doing tonight? I am live. And I want to go live on my phone from Facebook too. So what is the JET program? The JET program came out in the early 80s. It's an international program that takes young college graduates or professionals that have college degrees from their home countries to either teach English in Japan or work as part of the government. With that being said, it has been around going on for 32 years. It's a very serious program, and I'm very proud to be part of the 2005 class for Kumamoto Prefecture. So thank you for the like. Please comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. I want to apologize for being late. I did have technical difficulties. So without further ado, let me go ahead and boom laka laka with the computer. So now that I'm live, I'm going to go to the comments and post the link to the JET program. Then from my old channel, I'm going to go ahead and link videos while I'm talking to you. I don't want to do it on the laptop because the laptop has a camera. So if you have a question for the Q&A, please type in anything, leave a comment, top chat with me, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you have. I'm also going to give an update about my trip. All right, switch. Hey, Arturo De Paz, what's going on, man? I'm finding some of my old videos from my old channel and really quickly loading them up so I can have a sort by oldest to newest. Yes. Okay. All right. In the links in the commentary section, I'm going to post links on both sides. Oh, I can't add web addresses. Never mind. Okay, so I posted 2 comments, so the universe is good with that. And yes, Arturo, I do remember you. You're good, man. Good to talk to you. How have you been doing? Yeah, we're having glitch technical. I'm straight. I'm talking and answering questions about the JET program. So, how I got into teaching is the first question a lot of people have asked me over the years. I worked with Gilbert Academy tutoring kids at Dillon University where I went to college. Not only did I work with Gilbert Academy, I did a lot of volunteer work, almost 200 hours of volunteer work with the Japanese Consulate General Japan's office. I found out about the JET program in September 1998. And it was very exciting because it's like, wait, I've been looking for a way to go back to Japan without joining the military. I didn't want to go to Okinawa for 4 years and then go somewhere else and do all other stuff. I actually wanted to go and learn. So the JET program gave me the opportunity I needed to explore, get out, try other stuff. It took me 7 years from 1998 to do it. I had 2 blown applications, and then I got in for my third one. Arturo, how's the volume? Let me know in the comments below. So the JET program for me gave me the opportunity to see how education in another country actually worked, not just watching it on anime or reading about it in books or watching National Geographic. I actually wanted to be a part of it. So for 2 beautiful years, thank you, Arturo. For 2 beautiful years, I taught at Kumamoto Nishikoko, which means Kumamoto West High School. And it was an eye-opening experience on how life works in other countries. And that inspired me to give up on the corporate life. I never wanted to sit in the office, look at reports, and be miserable and deal with the same people and always worried about if my job's in jeopardy. Competing with other people for a small percentage of a raise was never motivating to me. It was depressing. So, with that being said, going to Japan and being the first Black person a lot of my students encountered, not only being the first Black person, but the first American for some of them, because some of them were freshmen and sophomores, and the other ones had already dealt with Canadians and the other guy before me. I was really excited to just be there. Coming back to San Antonio, I signed up with ACT for alternate certification and got started at Brackenridge High School. Brackenridge turned into a charter school that's now closed. I'm very happy about the school being closed. It was doing a major disservice to my students. Then I was with Austin ISD for 5 years, another charter school, and I got fired on my anniversary. And then I ended the school year with Dwight Middle School. I'm excited about that. So, number 2 question I get a lot about the JET program is, how's the salary? Every situation is different. When you ever watch other YouTubers talk about the JET program experiences, they'll tell you how their friends had money or their friends were always broke, whatever the case may be. So my situation was that I was getting $3,000 a month. After health insurance, taxes, the few taxes that I paid, and the teacher's retirement fund, I was looking at $2,500 a month after my rental course. So first mistake I made was not using Yahoo Messenger or Yahoo Video Chat at the time when it was popular. Most of my money went to my phone bill and student loans. How's the health insurance? Japanese health insurance is amazing. 90% of my copays was $20. Seriously, I couldn't beat it. How big was my apartment? Less than 400 square feet. It didn't bother me. I was never home. And when I was home, I was in my bedroom on the TV playing PlayStation or surfing the internet. How has the JET program impacted my life, and how did I pass that impact forward? One of my students from Brackenridge High School did the JET program. She didn't even ask me for a recommendation letter, but she got accepted on her third application. I got to see her last summer. The video's on my YouTube channel. I'll post another link in a little while. 10 years later, after watching that young lady grow up into a young woman and become a teacher, was very heartwarming, and I wish more of my students would do that. It made me proud. What else is going on? I'm reading a list of the questions on the other screen. So the other question I got a lot was, what's the language barrier like? The further you go away from a major city, the harder the language barrier is going to be. I met a guy from Okinawa who was literally on an island of 500 people, and no one spoke English. So his Japanese improved 100-fold in 6 months. Compared to people I've met that were jets in major cities, Hey, Konbanwa Tainaka, it's good to see you, man. Um, Tainaka is awesome. He's a DJ that's now in Flint, Michigan, and I've been using his music for my videos. So I'm very grateful for the collaboration efforts, man. I appreciate it. The other thing about my Japanese is that the more I got away from, no, thank you, man. I really appreciate it. The more I got away from other people, other foreigners who spoke English and got in tune with the community, I developed really good relationships. For example, I like collecting comic books, models, and video games. So, me traveling around the city, outside of the city, going to random places, I got to make connections with store managers, got to make connections with tour guides, local people, people that like to hang out and just shoot the breeze. Even at the local arcade, Sega Center at Kumamoto Station, it's long gone now, but I made a lot of really cool friends in Japan. So the JET program literally is what you make it. I did meet a JET who lived on World of Warcraft. He missed out on so much. He literally went to Japan to work, teach English, and never enjoy the country. And I thought that was the dumbest thing ever. Um, my biggest regret is not going out even when the weather sucked. The Japanese people, unless it's a typhoon, earthquake, a festival's gonna go. Even if it's raining, they're gonna get their umbrellas out. They're still gonna celebrate whatever it is that they're doing. So, Ty, if you have any questions about my upcoming projects, please feel free to contribute. Ask any questions you got. I really do appreciate all the work you do, man. It helps out. The next question about the JET program that I got over here is dating in Japan. All I'm going to say on that note is don't knock it till you tried it. I had great relationships in Japan. Dating was a language barrier first, but once I got past the language barrier, I had a lot of fun. But I'm a married man now, so leaving it there. Um, Other effects of the JET program for me was literally getting a chance to come home with a new perspective on life. My dad was in the military, and I was born in Fort Worth, Okinawa, Japan for 4 years, Clark Air Force Base in the Philippines, Torrijos Air Force Base in Spain. We went to, we moved back to San, not including all the other places in between. So with that, been around the world, then went around the world as an adult, came back, and then I wanted to give back to the kids in San Antonio because I took up the idea of I needed to be the teacher that I needed when I was growing up. I didn't really have a plan, and the JET program gave me more of a focus on wanting to come back and stay in Japan, but also to teach. Man, what got me interested in traveling to Japan? One, I didn't get a choice. When I was two and a half, three, my dad got orders to move to Japan. So we were at Okinawa Air Force, well, Kadena Air Force Base in Okinawa. And I have so many fun childhood memories of being in Okinawa that I never wanted to come back once I got back as an adult. But to finish up the last JET program question, um, what opportunities does JET give you afterwards? Let's clarify. JET looks great on paper, but a lot of people don't know what JET is. A lot of interviews I've gone to since the JET program, I have to explain it to them and prove my credentials and discuss it at length with interviewers. And they're like, "Oh, that's not what I need you for. I need you for your technical skill set, not your Japanese language." So to clarify, if you're interested in doing the JET program, you want a recommendation letter, and you're willing to build that working relationship with me so I can mentor you, more than happy to write one. But if you're going to use the JET program for anything professionally later on in life, I recommend not only doing an ALT position, but applying for a CIR or any of the other new positions coming out. Why? Because working with the Japanese government and coordinating between international firms media representatives, global leaders, local community leaders, really does build a resume and open doors for you in Japan, here, and other countries. One of my friends who did the JET program, she now works in China for a major conglomerate firm, and she jet sets. She's making way over $250,000 a year. She speaks English, Japanese, Mandarin, Spanish, Cantonese, French, and Italian. Plus, she's a computer nerd. So, major kudos to my friend from high school. Um, Last thing I want to do with the JET community is say that JET was rough my second year, because a lot of the foreigners wanted to keep hanging out with other foreigners, and that really wasn't what the program was about to me. So I did rub a lot of people the wrong way. Do I miss those people? No. Do I miss all my Japanese friends and my Japanese family and the people that made the community awesome for me in Kumamoto? I miss them every day. Last joke about the JET program. I never regretted having a classroom with windows, because the world outside was beautiful in Japan. I had a mountain, I had farmland, I had peace and quiet, I had a lot of stuff. So, if no one has any questions about JET, I'm going to skip to the project update. And thank you, Tainaka, for sticking around. And I want to do two things. I'll give you guys 30 seconds to think about any question that you have. Dude, let's not talk about alcohol and partying in Japan. All right. So, in Japan, Mimi Hodai means all you can drink as long as you can hold it for a reasonable price. Disclaimer, do not do this at tourist trap bars. Why? Because they never start the timer, and then you automatically go over and you have to pay the penalty, which could be anywhere from $500 to $500, depending on what part of Tokyo you're in. My recommendation on Mimi Hodai drinking and partying in Japan is find yourself by researching, asking around, traveling, what have you, whatnot. But make sure that you find people, one, you're comfortable with, two, a bar environment that you like, and then handle your business. Now, with the projects that I'm launching, again, stick with my YouTube channel, check it out. Oh, that reminds me. I need 10 seconds. I want to keep talking now. I'm posting my live Q&A in a couple of places because a lot of people don't know. But I'm live, even though I posted it 100 places. All right, almost done. First, I submitted a proposal in August 2017 to go do tourism documentaries of various parts of Japan. So, of course, Tokyo doesn't need a tourism documentary from a foreigner's perspective. Kyoto never responded. Kobe never responded. Osaka never responded. Kumamoto has me in a waiting pool. And this is Kumamoto City, not where I'm going. So, I'm going to Hideyoshi, Japan. And let me explain that geographically. The city of San Antonio has a sister city in Japan, in southern Japan, called Kumamoto. If you were paying attention to the news in 2016, major earthquake hit, people died, the castle was ruined, the city was in wreck, and it took a while for the city to begin recovering. There was a lot of volunteers that, out of their own pockets and found their own way of helping out, went to Kumamoto and volunteered to help clean up the city. Not only that, Fukushima was another famous city in Japan where people did that. I'm not going to Kumamoto. I'm going to its small suburb, Hideyoshi. For anyone who's from Texas, you know that Hideyoshi is like San Marcos. minus the college kids. There's no college in Hideyoshi. So I want to cut this short. I'm not going to stay on too long. What's going on is that in the city of Hideyoshi, they were impacted by the earthquake, but it was not a detrimental impact. However, they did not get the tourism traffic from the United States, and especially Texas, that they were expecting after they got it all back together, including the train line, including all the new services they launched. They have a Blue Train Express that is a throwback or a flashback to the steam locomotive days of Hideyoshi. So, with that, I wanted to go launch my proposal. It was accepted. The budget that I wanted wasn't available. Whatever. Not arguing with that. However, though, it was a beautiful experience, and I'm looking forward to going July 11th. So the question everyone has is that what's your schedule like, especially for the YouTubers? Well, here's my schedule, kids. First and foremost, I'm flying out of San Antonio to LA July 11th, spending the night. So if you're in the Los Angeles area and you want to hang out, please leave me a message, shoot me an email to montaguetravel@gmail.com, which is the email attached to my channel. Hit my Twitter, Instagram, let me know. Next but not least, if you are interested in meeting in Japan, I'm not going to be in Tokyo again until the 31st of July, and I'm flying out on the 3rd of August. So that means the evening of the 31st, all day the 1st, all day the 2nd, and the morning of the 3rd. If you want to hang out, catch a bite to eat, go with me to Odaiba or a couple of the places that I missed last summer, I'm down for it. So that's the scope of it. The nuts and bolts of the project is that I want to cover all the major tourist attractions in Hideyoshi, the river, the mountains, best places for cherry blossoms, even though they're out of season. I just want you to see the area. Train station, the Throwback Express. I forgot what the name of it. Another nice thing about Hideyoshi is that it is the basis of the anime Natsume Yujincho, which was shared to me by a really good friend. And then also they have a video game coming out. I haven't played a train simulation. I never knew what they were about, and I regret not picking one up in English. I love the game SimCity though, and I use trains for all my mass transit, so I'm really excited about that. I want to get to meet the creator of the anime, the programmers of the game, the artists, and everyone. So with that, thank you guys for checking out my YouTube channel, Arturo. I'll catch you again later, man. Tai Naka, hit me up with some new beats. Let me know when you do. Drop a line on Instagram. And as always, it is great to talk to everybody. If you have any questions, Arturo, you can find me on my channel, man. Shoot me an email or a message if you ever want to talk. I'll be more than happy to hear from you, man. So all is good. Life is great. I really do miss Mendez. There's a few schools I miss. Like, I miss my brat kids, and it's beautiful watching them grow up. I miss my kids from Japan, and several of them got married. They're starting families, and I'm like, damn, I'm getting old. Gotta hide this gray hair. But all in all, I'm blessed. So I'm going to end the stream at 24 minutes. Love you guys. Have a great night. Again, my channel has all my social media links on it. I have Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Good night, people. I'll see you again later.